EJ, need you to turn your phone to landscape. The car, I don't think you know what time it is. Yeah, I'm gonna bust you. I get a note that say you got somebody waiting on you, and I said it's 5:15. They said the car is is waiting on you to start. I said, okay.
Listen, I was just trying to make sure I had everything right. I ain't need nothing messing up on me.
Yeah, you probably the one doing all the squelching last time.
It probably was me. I ain't even gonna play.
Yes, sir.
Okay, you gotta turn the phone to the side.
Oh, like that.
Yeah, there you go. The car, your picture isn't up there. The car. What you drinking, Emery?
I'm drinking some purified drinking water. Gotta get hydrated.
Wait, but Emery, you had to look at the bottle like you had to read the bottle like you didn't know you were really drinking water.
I mean, I didn't know if it was, the spring water, they got different types. I just wanted to make sure that I was accurate whenever I told you,
That portrait, just straight up and down.
I'm trying to figure out how to put it so I can see everybody.
Well, but you don't have to adjust your phone to do that. You gotta go back and turn your phone to the side. There you go. There you go. We didn't correct it yesterday. We're gonna go with who we have right here today, and we're gonna do our show from here. Also, let me say, don't be afraid to speak your opinion, Dakar. Okay. Yeah, right.
What's up, y'all? It's Michael Randolph Jr. I'm from Pensacola, Florida.
Hi, my name is Talia Miller. I go to Childs High School.
Greetings, my name is EJ Henderson. I attend Godby High School.
What's up, everybody? My name is Cam London. I'm 22 years old, and I'm from Birmingham, Alabama.
Hey, everybody. My name is Camille Smith. I'm from Baltimore, Maryland.
My name is Chase Hudson. I attend Childs High School.
My name is Kaden Hankins. I go to Lincoln High School.
My name is Kamari McGriff, and I'm a rising senior at James Circus High School in Tallahassee, Florida.
Hi, I'm Kaylin. I'm a third-year pre-cardiac pulmonary science student from Tallahassee, Florida.
Hi, I'm Lanaya Lee. I will be in my second year at the University of Central Florida this fall.
Hi everyone, my name is Lindsay Tillman. I'm a graduating senior that attends Thomasville High School in Thomasville, Georgia.
I'm Emery Laird. I go to Florida High, where I currently play football and baseball.
Hello everyone, my name is Hera Varma, and I attend FAMU University.
Hello and welcome everybody to SiiGHTS, a new show that we're starting here. I am Mickey Clayton, the coach. And what you have here is the crew, and we want to welcome you to our show today. And we always have one that's a little late, that after everybody else kind of waves and goes on to something else, and their hand jump up. We're going to work with them a little bit. Okay? We're going to go, and what I need is, who's gonna go first and do an introduction? Cameron, turn your phone to the landscape, so rather than portrait.
I'll go.
Okay, go ahead.
All right, my name's Kamar McGriff, and I play basketball at Rickards, and I live in Tallahassee, Florida.
I'll go. My name is Hera Varma. I play softball at FAMU, and I live in Tampa, Florida.
My name is Dakar Taylor. I play basketball for FAMU, and I live in Tallahassee, Florida.
What's up, y'all? I'm Emery Laird. I live in Quincy, Florida, but I go to school at Florida High in Tallahassee, and I play football and baseball there.
I didn't know you lived in Quincy.
Okay, I'll go.
I'm Lanaya Lee. I will be my second year at youth. I went to Ricketts High School in Tallahassee, Florida, and I live in Woodville.
If you haven't gone yet, why are you sitting there looking at the screen knowing we're going to need to hear your name?
How you doing, guys? My name is EJ Hankerson. I go to Godby High School. I play baseball and football, and I'm in the 10th grade.
Hey everybody,
Hi.
my name is Camille Smith. I'm from Baltimore, Maryland, and I'm a rising senior at Hampton University.
And you're not going to tell everybody what sorority you're in?
And I'm a part of Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated.
Hi, my name is Cam London. I'm from Birmingham, Alabama. I'm a senior and I play basketball at Grambling State University.
Where to start the show?
I just had to take him to my mom.
Oh,
He
okay.
cutting up. I can't.
What's his name?
Jace,
How old is he?
4 months.
Oh, he just a little something. Next time you can just leave him on and you can go on in there with your mom. Can we get everybody?
I'm up. All right. My name is Kaden Hankins. Go to Lincoln High School, play football, and I live in Tallahassee, Florida.
I need you to do something for me, Kaden.
What is it?
I need you to work with your dad and give him some of the personality you got.
Oh, I can't help you with that.
Okay. With our cast today, one of the things that we want to talk about is why we're here like we are with COVID-19. And what I'd like really, I just like to hear what everybody's thought was originally when they first heard about COVID-19, or probably when we first heard it, it was called a coronavirus. What was your thoughts?
When I first heard about it on the news, I never thought like it would be big in America, and I was under the impression that Black people couldn't get it. I don't know why.
I'm not going to laugh at you at first. Most people thought that because when they were showing all the cases all around the world, it wasn't none in Africa. But we proved that to be wrong. Black people can catch it. Okay, somebody else.
When I heard about it, I didn't really think much of it until like you start hearing more about it. Like, honestly, I ain't gonna say I didn't care, but it was like when I started hearing about it in Florida, that's when I started like being like, okay, we might need to be a more, alert about stuff and start looking into it a little more.
No, don't go yet, because I love your honesty. When you said at first you really didn't care, why was that thought?
Because there's been so many different cases that I've heard about, like just different stuff that's been going on in the past that they've talked about, or like the whole Ebola thing. Ebola was real big at one point, and I was just like, I mean, being on social media, they blow stuff out of proportion. That's why I heard the most about it. I was like, it's probably not even that big of a deal, or it's not gonna get as big as what everybody's saying it's gonna get.
Okay, somebody else?
Whenever I first heard about it, like honestly, I was kind of excited because I heard that we could get out of school for a little bit longer because we had our spring break, right? And I was like, oh man, we're gonna get another week or two of spring break, or we're not gonna have much to do. But then it started getting big, and the cases started to spread more, and I realized that it was a lot more serious than I thought it was. And it cut into my baseball season, and it cut that off. So like you said, whenever I first heard about it, I didn't think it was as big, but now I know that it's a lot more serious than that.
That lives in China, and like if you just English or whatever, but he was home being Tallahassee, in, like November, December, and he was kind of like pressed, like kind of sounds like. Then he went back to China in January and was like FaceTiming us, because they don't have FaceTime, or he doesn't FaceTime, but like he was like, it's not a big of a deal. And then like 2 weeks later, he's like, okay, like you might need to get a mask, and they're closing down all the streets. We can't go to Beijing, like a bunch of different stuff. So personally, I was the only one in my family that was kind of like, it's not that big of a deal. But like my parents wouldn't let me go to Disney and stuff for spring break. So, and we couldn't go on our cruise because of it. So that was when it set in.
Hera?
Hi. Well, I mean, I knew it was serious, but since it was overseas, I was like more of like, oh wow, we're going through this, but it wasn't really serious until, sorry, Mom. It wasn't really serious. Sorry, my mom was talking in the background. But it wasn't really, it got serious for me when like my internship started canceling like the trips we were taking. And when they cut out softball season, then I was kind of like, like they canceled all the way up to the World Series. And I was like, is that serious that they're going to cancel all the way up until, it's all up until like May, July. So yeah, that's what I knew it was.
Now tell me, what did it mean to be in quarantine? Or did you even know what quarantine was before we had to do it?
I honestly didn't know what quarantine was for a little minute, but then I realized we got, I realized that we had to stay in the house more and stuff like that. And yeah, and then I realized it started getting more serious, and then we had to be in quarantine longer and longer, and yeah, it just developed from there.
Were you under quarantine at your house?
We took it serious, but we didn't. Like, we didn't take it like super serious to where like we're not going nowhere, just locking everything up, stuff like that. You know how like people over exaggerate and things like that. But we just took the cautions where we had to wear masks and things like that.
So you wore a mask at your house?
No, not inside.
Okay, so your family was kind of semi-quarantine.
Yeah.
Okay. Somebody else tell me.
That's kind of how.
Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
That's kind of how we are too, but I just thought of it as more time to play the video games and all that until we started going out more and training and getting ready for the next season if it happens.
So you were kind of semi-quarantine.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay. So they didn't really make you stay in that much?
Nah, not really. Well, maybe for the first 2 weeks, but not really.
Okay, Harold.
I mean, my family, we didn't quarantine at all. I mean, we have not quarantined pretty much at all. But I mean, my mom's a nurse practitioner, so she's at not a hospital, but a doctor's office. I said gynecologist. I was like, what are you talking about? But she's at a doctor's office all day. So I mean, she kind of knows like the ins and outs and what's like pretty much going on, because she was actually at her office. They had one of the first cases at her office in Florida. So I mean, we kind of knew everything, and we were like, okay, wash your hands like you should be doing, and don't like if you're getting sick, and make sure you don't keep your hands out your face. But I mean, quarantining, we really do that. I mean, I have a large family, and I mean, things got shut down anyway, so it's not like we could go to the movies and stuff. But I mean, we're not one of the families that kind of wear face masks, even though they advise us to. But yeah.
Was anybody in quarantine? Was any of y'all in quarantine?
My parents have taken it pretty seriously, because we have both my grandparents from both sides of my family live pretty close to us, and we usually hang out with them a lot. But we've cut down on that, like we're not even going in their house. Like, even whenever we do go to visit them, we stay outside, and like we do the social distancing thing. We don't hug and do all that with them. But my parents have taken the quarantine thing pretty serious around here.
Wow, see.
Yeah, same.
Somebody else said something?
Yeah, my mom's sister actually got it. So like, she was really like, no, we can't go anywhere, because we saw it firsthand. It wasn't like scary or anything, but it was pretty serious. So we know that people really can catch this. I think that's when like my family was like, okay, this is for real. So we didn't really have a choice but to be quarantined.
So your aunt actually caught it?
Mm-hmm.
Did they know how she caught it?
Yeah, so she works with like people with drug abuse and stuff like that. So like in different houses, and one of her clients got it. So the whole staff had to get tested, and she ended up getting it. So, but she's fine now. Like, she's good.
That was the next question I was getting ready to ask you. See, so you actually have a whole different perspective on it than some of us.
Yeah.
Does anybody know anybody who else? Any of you know somebody who actually had it?
I was gonna say, we're actually taking it serious, because I have my son, he's 4 months, so I have to. I said my family, we're actually taking it serious because of my son, and since he's like a little newborn baby, we have to take it serious. So nobody really comes over here, or he doesn't go out. I go out sometimes to get certain things for him, but I don't go out as much. Actually, I have a cousin who has it. I don't know. I have to check in on him and see if he's like recovering from it. But today, my uncle just passed away from the virus. So
No,
yeah, yes, sir.
no.
Yeah,
I'm
we got a
sorry to
phone
hear
call
that.
this morning.
4 o'clock this morning.
It was like, I think it was like at 6 or 7 this morning, and he didn't tell anybody that he had it, and he wouldn't let anybody come in the house, and they were looking for him, and then they said that this morning he passed away from it.
They're in Louisiana.
No, he's in Mississippi.
I'm sorry to hear that. No, I'm sorry to hear that. Kind of makes it a little sobering when you hear some of this, what we're hearing from some of our cast members, doesn't it?
Yeah.
You know, because there was a time when you could kind of say you didn't know anybody who had it or suffered from it, and now it's somebody right here on the cast. I mean, somebody share your thoughts as you're hearing what we're hearing the last couple of minutes. Somebody share your thoughts.
Yeah, hearing this is making it way easy for me to take it serious because I don't know anybody with it, and really none of my friends have had it either. So it's been hard to take it serious. But yeah, this makes it's like an eye opener for me.
Somebody else? Dakari?
Honestly, I mean, I've been taking it serious ever since, you know, it really started getting, like, we got higher numbers in Tallahassee and stuff. But, like, it's just sad to hear, you know, it affecting people at the highest, you know. You know, it's just kind of emotional, like, everybody's going through something. And then, you know, some people still think, like, it's not a big of a deal when others are losing loved ones every day, you know. People not taking it in a mature fashion, pretty much.
I have to say, I'm almost speechless hearing it. That wasn't what I was expecting. And again, my condolences to y'all who actually experienced it. And it's moments like this when you really find out how serious it is. And even some of you have taken the quarantine far more seriously than some of the others have. And a lot of it based on, actually, you kind of follow the lead of your parents. You know, when they take it real seriously, you don't have a choice but to take it seriously. We shared even in my house that as soon as they closed down work situations, I had a daughter leave Orlando and she came to Tallahassee and tried to claim her room, but her room is actually owned by her son, my grandson. He took that room to mama. She had to get another room. And then I had another daughter who works here in the city, and she came and took a room. So everybody went back to their old rooms. And I got 2 daughters, a grandson, and a granddog. And I told them they could come, because now y'all remember, now toilet paper was at a premium one time. I told them they were welcome. They can bring toilet paper and food. If they brought toilet paper and food, they were welcome. Other than that, stay with it. You know, but I had been following for a while. Now, next week when we come, I'm going to challenge y'all. We're going to open up next week. I want everybody to have a face cover. Do y'all, boy, if y'all could see the looks on something, do y'all even know what a face covering is?
Is that the thing that goes behind us, like the backdrop?
Another word for it is a mask.
Oh, you mean?
I'm gonna quit with y'all here. See, y'all shouldn't act like this because they'll be out there for everybody to see tomorrow. And they'll say, son, you ain't know what a face covering was? And say, see, there you go. There you go, right there. We're not gonna stay with them on, but we're gonna open with it on. Okay? How did y'all feel losing the season that you lost? Everybody lost some time. What did it do to you to lose the season that you lost?
I mean, when we first lost the season, I wasn't really feeling bad for myself. I was more feeling bad for like the seniors and certain seniors that aren't coming back at all because they have to go to grad school and somewhere else, or they had like different job opportunities. So I felt bad more for them, like they didn't get the senior night or anything like that. And for, you know, for college sports, like that's like a lot of us, that's our last time playing. So I kind of felt bad for them. I mean, for myself, I was like, dang, the season's lost. We're not gonna get to go to like MEAC or anything like that. But again, I looked at the upside. I got more time I got my GPA up. Like I got a higher GPA than I normally do since, you know, it's the springtime and normally that's the time our GPAs are lower because you're traveling all the time. But I mean, it was what it was.
Okay, somebody else?
I feel like I had kind of a similar situation as her because the COVID cut into my junior baseball season and it cut that off. And, you know, it really sucked for me, but it definitely had a larger impact on the seniors that I was playing with, and I really felt bad for them. But if you're talking about like the football season getting pushed back to January next year, that would be devastating for us because that would be my senior football season. You know, that would hit me hard, honestly.
Okay, Dakari.
With us, we were pretty much done with the season because, you know, eligibility for us, we weren't able to go into the tournament. But I think this was my first year on the team, and, you know, just being able to bond with some of the boys and seeing that next year is in question for them, and with next year being their senior year, some of them being their fourth year, you know, and as hard as they work and as much as they, you know, led the way for us younger guys, it's just something that's hard to see when you're feeling for somebody else.
Cameron?
Well, I actually didn't play this year, so and then our season with my team, it actually got cut short this year, so it didn't really affect our team as much. I feel like going into the next season, because it is my senior season, I feel like if it gets pushed back or we have to have a shorter season, I will be like sad, or I will feel type of way because this is my last time. Then I also set out last year, so but as long as we safe and we just pushing towards finding a vaccine to end this, then I feel like that'll be fine. Then having to play basketball or anything. As long as everybody's safe, I'm fine.
What have you learned from this experience? The sacrifice. What have you learned? Real quickly.
I learned.
I'm sorry. Go ahead. No.
I
Go
learned.
ahead.
Oh,
No.
I'm
Go
sorry.
ahead.
I have.
Go ahead, Cam.
I learned self-discipline, actually. I learned to be self-motivated and that I have to work like 10 times harder now that I am at home and I don't have the equipment that I want to use to get, you know, back in shape or get how I want to. I have to work 10 times harder. I actually learned a lot about myself and how to just basically learning self-love and getting into myself and just balancing myself out with everything while, you know, balancing mom life, school, and basketball. So.
And speaking of working out, we saw Kamari, and he sent me something on Instagram. That was like a highlight Instagram. But I like the one that he had on Twitter when he was working on his one-on-one moves and trying to show people he could handle the ball. Cameron, he must have got something from you because he was behind the back and between the leg and all of that. And Lanai, you know, that ain't him. You know, so he ended up trying to show he could still dunk a little bit. But still, and it was impressive. But, you know, my favorite one go to Emory up there. You know, I saw here. Did some of y'all go back and look at his? Yeah, when we come on next week, we'll have to put y'all's social media handle up there so you can kind of increase your social media following. With Emory, I pick it in because he was lifting the tractor. Time he did 3 sets of 10. Okay. How many pull-ups you good for, Caden?
I say good 2 sets of 10. I ain't even gonna lie to you.
You say
maybe
2 sets of 10?
Not
Emory,
3, but probably 2.
And Emory, what'd you do?
Personally, I did 3, but you know, I feel like K could definitely, I feel like you, bro. Come on.
3 sets of 8.
Get through.
3 sets of 8.
No, I did 10.
Lanai, I see you laughing. So you've been around athletes all your life. You know how they tell it. You and Cameron, I'm looking at y'all. Like, here we go.
10 means 8.
I'm laughing because I can't do a pull-up.
Who said they couldn't do a pull-up?
Cam, I can't do one. So, look, kudos to you because
I can give you one. Just one.
Just one.
Not even it.
The car?
You know, if I eat good, give me some good sleep, stretch a little bit, I might be able to pull out a good 7, 8. That's on my best day. Y'all boys got it.
Kate, what's that translate to? How many does that translate to?
I'm a Slim Jim, man. Nah, that ain't me.
7, 8. That's probably about 2 sets of 5. That's probably 2 sets of 5. You got to cut it down 2 reps.
Well, y'all, remember, we're going to open with our face coverings or masks for some of y'all who don't know it better. Next week when we come, we're going to be the same time that we were, and we'll go from there. This is Mickey Clayton, the coach, with our first episode of Sights. Hit us with some comments down there if you have some questions. This cast is real good at evading questions. So hit them with some questions. If you have some comments, hit us there. But we're going to say good night.
Teams getting ready to come back out on the floor. We got 3 minutes before we...
Lanaya Lee. That's it.
Game of the week, whatever you want to say.
They do, but they're still growing.
Your attention, please. Stay up to date with the latest from Insights. Visit our website at insights.com. 2 I's in the middle. INSIIGHTS.
Insights is a copyright of Mac4 Enterprises, a Florida corporation. This broadcast is produced under the exclusive ownership of Mac4 Enterprises and is the intellectual property and trademark of Mac4 Enterprises. Comments of the host and other individual speakers on Insights represent the independent thoughts and representation.
1, 2, talk.